Hello and welcome to my channel, Exceedingly Good Reviews. This is my thoughts on video on last night's Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw from the 28th of September 2020. These are my thoughts. By now, hopefully, you'll know how I work. I'll do a run through of what happened on the show and then give my overall thoughts on the show at the end of this video. So, the show opens, Ric Flair's music is belting out. Ric Flair comes out. He's followed then by The Big Show, then by Christian, then by Shawn Michaels. All the legends that appeared at Clash of Champions, exacting their revenge on Randy Orton. They all come out to start off the show. They then welcome out Drew McIntyre, still WWE champ. There's the Scottish accent again. Still the WWE champion. Good for him. He cuts a promo, but that is interrupted by Randy Orton, who appears on the Titantron. Well, Randy Orton says that he's not finished with Drew McIntyre yet, and he is going to be dragging Drew McIntyre through hell. Does that mean we're going to be getting a Drew McIntyre against a Randy Orton match at Hell in a Cell for the WWE Championship? Yes, please. Oh my lord, after this bit, they do the thunder and lightning bit again. It's really getting grating on me. That is like nails on a chalkboard to me. I hate it every time that appears. First match of the night, it's Asuka against Zelina Vega, rematch from last night for the Raw Women's title. This match, I don't think it is as good as their first match. Not at all. This match actually, it's a bit sloppy in parts, and Asuka ends up winning by locking in the Asuka lock again, but this time it's not straight from a pinfall submission. But yeah, Asuka gets the Asuka lock locked in. Zelina Vega taps. This feud should be dead now. It should be over. We see the legends are all playing poker in the back somewhere. Andrade's in the ring. Next, Zelina Vega is being accompanied out by the referees, and he's saying that you're nothing now. You were nothing now that you've left us. I was holding this entire team together. I was the glue. He issues an open challenge. Keith Lee responds. Keith Lee comes out. It's an Andrade Keith Lee match, which is won by Keith Lee, but Andrade did get more offense in than I anticipated, but ultimately the winner was Keith Lee. Finally, let's get Keith Lee back on track and back on the road to the top of the card, which is where he belongs. This man is main event money. Couple of funny moments. The funny moment with the Hurt Business in the back catering. Some random fella sits down at their table. It's like, what are you doing here? You don't belong here. You're in Bobby Lashley's chair. Bobby makes him move. Then Bobby makes him leave his food. My lord. It was quite amusing, quite funny. We see Tozawa. Was he devoured by a shark? Well, it would not appear so, because Akira Tozawa appears here and he rolls up R-Truth to win the 24/7 championship. But wait, the ninja that is present turns out to be none other than Drew Gulak in a disguise. Drew Gulak rolls up Akira Tozawa to win the 24/7 title, only to then himself be rolled up by R-Truth, recapturing the 24/7 title. Nice to see a bit more 24/7 fun, a bit more 24/7 shenanigans. But this is R-Truth's 41 title reigns, 41 runs with the 24/7 title. Give someone else a chance, mate, please. Yeah, so we then see a backstage segment. It's Seth talking to Buddy Murphy, and yeah, Buddy goes off to get changed, and Seth steals his phone. Seth Rollins, you are a thief. We get the King's Court. It's Jerry Lawler in the ring, hosting his King's Court. His guests is the Mysterio Family. A lot is said about what's going on with their feud with Seth Rollins. It gets brought up about what was said the previous week about Aaliyah being naive and not used to the business, which she didn't take too well last week, and I don't think she's overly happy this week. Seth Rollins appears on screen, and he says that that Aaliyah and Murphy have been texting, and shows proof of this. So yeah, Aaliyah isn't happy, and she walks off. She storms off. Next out, we get Natalya and Lana. They say that the women's division is all about them. The women's tag team titles was created for them. That's quite nice, but a lie. They weren't even together when the women's tag team titles were created. But anyway, yeah, they reckon that the tag team champions, the women's tag team champions, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, should be stripped of the belts because they no-showed Clash of Champions because of medical reasons. So they feel they should be stripped and that they should be the women's tag team champions. Nah. Adam Pearce comes out and says, you know, if you want an opportunity at it, here's two opponents for you to face. It's the debuting Mandy Rose and the debuting Dana Brooks. I'm sure Dana Brooks was a SmackDown superstar. Mandy Rose, as we know, has been traded over to Raw from SmackDown because of The Miz. So yeah, we get a tag match, holla 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 player, and it's Natalya and Lana against Mandy Rose and Dana Brooks, and Mandy Rose and Dana Brooks ultimately win. I do feel sorry. I think Lana is getting buried because of Miro, aka Rusev, going over to AEW. Shame. We get a little backstage segment. It's Aleister Black, as I did know him as Pirate Black, takes off his eye patch to reveal a black eye. He's now Black Eye Black, in my opinion. Pirate Black Eye Black. So the match that we're getting next, it's Kevin Owens against Aleister Black. It's a good physical match, but ultimately it's won by Kevin Owens when Aleister Black is laying punches down on Kevin Owens, and he accidentally catches the ref. Well, the ref, because he's been struck, decides to disqualify Aleister Black, and Kevin Owens wins by DQ. In the distraction that is caused from this, Aleister Black arguing with the referee, Kevin Owens hits a stunner. Is this feud over? I think it needs to be over because enough is enough, please. So, the next match, it's a 24/7 title match, a triple threat match. As we know, the rules are suspended for the 24/7 title whilst involved in a match. They will resume after the match. So the 24/7 title is on the line in this triple threat match, and ultimately R-Truth wins. It's a forgettable match. They didn't really have to do it. I enjoy the 24/7 title more as comedy moments, and I'm kind of through with seeing R-Truth with the title. Yes, I think this title has potential. A lot of people I know would disagree with that, and let me know in the comments your opinions on it, but I think there is some good creative stuff that you could do with this 24/7 title, and WWE aren't doing it. Instead, they're just sticking it on R-Truth, and if he loses it, he wins it back. But yeah, so it was quite a forgettable match, really. R-Truth retained. Good for you. Then Go drone cam. Love the drone cam. I keep saying it in all my videos. I do love the drone cam. It's getting better and better. Not the quality of the footage, but just the way that it moves, the way that it moves around the arena, the angles that it's getting. I love how it starts at the back of the ring on a wrestler's entrance. It swoops around and comes to the top of the entrance ramp to see the wrestler emerging. I do like it. Drone cam is getting better. Love drone cam. Big heart emoji for the drone cam. Next match, it's Buddy Murphy against Dominic Mysterio. I forgot to mention earlier on, we see Seth and Murphy interacting backstage. Murphy isn't happy about Seth revealing his text messages to Aaliyah Mysterio, but who comes out? Dominic, and he absolutely brutalizes Murphy, sorry, for chatting with his sister. Jealous brother, hey. So we get this Murphy versus Dominic Mysterio match. Dom goes right after Murphy. He's fired up. It's a good physical match. Dom goes and gets the kendo stick. Who comes out? Aaliyah. She tries to stop him. Don't hurt Murphy. You know, he's not who you think he is. He's not like Seth, apparently. But yeah, Dom attacks him with the goes to attack him with the kendo stick. Like I said, Aaliyah stops him. This distraction allows Murphy to roll up Dominic and win the match. Dominic does end up attacking Murphy with the kendo stick afterwards, but once again, Aaliyah stops him. He calls her naive, says you are naive, and she slaps him and walks off. Ooh, Mysterio Family imploding as we speak. Next up, another boring match. 7th match of the night, and this one is a 6-man tag match. The Hurt Business, Bobby Lashley, MVP and Shelton Benjamin, where is Cedric Alexander, taking on Apollo Crews, Mustafa Ali, and Ricochet. And I'm sorry, but we've seen this or some combination of this match for the past several months, and I am bored of it now. Please move on. Let this be the end. Ultimately, the match is won by Ali. He hits a 450 splash and MVP. So Ali, Ricochet, and Cruz win the match. Good for them, but I'm bored of it. I'm bored of it. And where is Cedric Alexander? Does anybody know? Nobody seems concerned. Where is Cedric Alexander? Let me know in the comments if you know. Then we get another little video package of Bianca Belair, this time racing some strangers, some individuals, and she absolutely smashes them. She wins a race, one drops out, she wins the next race, another one drops out, and then she wins the final race, and the last one drops out. Yeah, they're doing a good job of making Belair look fantastic, but I want to see some in-ring work from her. Get her back in the ring where she can do her best. Drew McIntyre comes out. He issued an open challenge for anyone who's never faced him for the WWE title, and Dolph Ziggler comes out, and it's like, well, hang on a minute. You've already faced him before, so it can't be you. Dolph's only come out to welcome out Bobby Roode. Monday Night Raw is glorious once again. I thought it was going to be some Retribution individual T-Bar or something like that coming out to face Drew McIntyre, but no, it was Bobby Roode, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a decent match, an okay match. It's nice, like I said, it's nice to see Bobby Roode back. I think I just had rose-tinted glasses on because of seeing Roode back. I'm a big Bobby Roode fan from his days in TNA. But yeah, ultimately, Drew ends up winning the match, even though Dolph tries his best distracting on the outside and whatnot, but ultimately, Drew wins the match and retains his title. We also then, the final bit, we get Randy Orton in janitor's clothing come out and goes into the Legends Lounge where they're all playing poker. He's got some night vision goggles on, turns the lights off, night vision goggles down, and beats up the Legends. Good for you. I cannot wait to see what happens next. This feud has gone on for a while between Drew and Randy Orton, but I think Hell in a Cell match is the perfect end point for this feud. But yeah, so that was Monday Night Raw. My overall thoughts on it was that it was a 3-star show, I'd say. 3 out of 5 star. It was better than the previous week, but we have got quite a few filler matches that I didn't think were needed. The 24/7 title, yeah, just keep it to the jokey moments in backstage title change. You don't have to have a 24/7 title match. I would have rather seen the 24/7 title match occur at the pay-per-view and had the backstage segments here, but meh, you can't have everything. Keith Lee back to winning ways. That's nice to see. I hope they build up him. Where were the tag team champions? We did see them approach the Legends in the poker room, you know, celebrating with them, but where's the Raw tag team title match? Why weren't they even competing in a match? You know, that was a shame. I would have liked to have seen something there, but ultimately, yeah, like I said, the show as a whole was better than last week. It wasn't great, but it was better than last week. It was nice to see all the Legends start off the show at the beginning. I'm getting fed up with the Thunder and Lightning. That is really starting to grate on me, that. The main event was fun. It was great to see Bobby Roode come back, but like I said, some of the other matches, they were pointless, they were needless. The 6-man tag match, I'm fed up with that. The rematch for the Raw Women's title, what was the point in that? Because that was quite a quick match. It was over with, and to me, it wasn't as good as the match that they had at the pay-per-view. And that feud looks like it's dead and buried, and I don't know where Zelina Vega goes from there. Murphy against Dominic, that was an okay match. I did enjoy that. It furthers their storyline, and I am enjoying this whole Mysterio family implosion storyline that they've got going on. Could we see a Dominic, Mysterio, Buddy Murphy tag team down the line with Aaliyah as the manager slash just ring candy, just, you know, what are they called? Valet, I think it used to be called a valet. So we could potentially see that. That's something that I'd like to see, maybe. But yeah, so my thoughts are 3 out of 5 star. I'm only giving it a 3 out. A point wouldn't have been a 3 out of 5 star, only for the previous one being a 2 out of 5 star. This one was a better show, so it had to have a better scoring. But yeah, so let me know what you thought of the show in my comments. Like this video. Leave me a comment on what you like about the video. Which match was your favourite? Which match you think they could have done without doing or tweaking. Just let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Those were my thoughts on Monday Night Raw. What were your thoughts? Thanks for watching.